Motorsports Park for the Short Track SuperNationals. Tonight is pretty much just hot lap sessions. They're going to do 3 sessions. The first 2 are timed, and the fastest from each timed session will be locked into tomorrow's show, I believe. In regards to that, I'll keep you all posted. If anything changes, I know the start times for tomorrow have already changed to a little bit earlier, so not too bad for us as we're only like 10 minutes away from Afton. But we got the old purple car back, and she's ready to rock and roll. So, I don't know. Stay tuned for some racing.
The racetrack itself, this seems to be the fit for this race. So glad Ron's back for one, and glad that we're able to be back here and be part of it here at Afton.
So, drivers meeting said that there is 22 mods, and then with the whole transferring in for tomorrow, if you're the fastest in the hot laps in the session, so there's, like I said, 2 time sessions, 1 not timed. Fastest in the first session will get a guaranteed redraw spot, and then same deal for the second fastest, and second fastest I guess it kind of would be, but the fastest in the second session will be the same deal. They'll just redraw after the whole deal again. So basically we have 2 chances to make it into a redraw spot for tomorrow.
Quicker than Holland on the outside.
3 and 4 the top all good. You feel like you can go in there, you hit, and you just right back to the floor and you roll your helmet.
Let's see if round 2's any better. Maybe you'll actually run the middle this time, bottom. Because he was faster when he ran the bottom for the first one.
Usually is here anyways.
Here we go.
Next group out on the speedway, Brandon Laux also out there, track regular here in the 23. Brandon is in the collision, number 23.
So we'd just like to remind everyone at home that Cody Higbee, he was the fastest driver overall during the first time dirt draft hot lap session, so he's already into the redraw for tomorrow. If Cody Higbee can again set a fast time in the second practice session, he will go to the second fast time, and that driver will be locked into tomorrow night's redraw. But again, Dennis Clapperton in the D9. He is fastest overall right now to 14.559. So track absolutely in great shape here this evening at the Afton Motorsports Park. As if you like Track with live timing and scoring. Don't forget to download the My Race Pass app. You can follow all season long with the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series for live timing and scoring purposes. Also, we have plenty of other things that you can read.
hits the right rear on a bump or something. Like, so then it hits the right rear, but then it goes tight, and I gotta slice the brake and turn it again. So if I get back in the gas, it'll break the tires loose, but I'm already up in the middle of the track. Coming out the corner, I gotta have the wheel turn to the left till it's wanting to go.
Alrighty, so a little recap. Oh my gosh, I feel like I always show up on here. There's so much dirt on my nose, but anyways. So a little recap for right now. First session, we timed third fastest, so didn't make it through the first one. Second session, we timed sixth, like before the last group, and then 8 after the last group. So we'll have to make it in this show the hard way. It's been pretty cool tonight. I met a few people who, watch our videos, and it makes me so shy when they come up to me just because I'm not used to it. But, if you watch our videos, thank you so much. It really does help Team 23 out. You munching already? But it really does help Team 23 out, and it is so nice to meet you guys when you come up and see us.
We had 27 modifieds earlier tonight for the 2 timing sessions. Session number 1 saw Cody Higbee lock into tomorrow's Short Track Super National. Timing session number 2 saw Dennis Clapperton lock into tomorrow's Short Track Super National. We've got about 14 or 15 drivers that just wanted to do one final practice session. This is not timed.
Well, shit. But he's got it. We'll be good. Just, doing everything the hard way this weekend. Well, Dad, I think I just wanted to see what he had, See what he's got.
I guess so. Gotta make him work for it.
He needs a little work. Pulling 200 was a little easy on him.
Short Track Super Nationals 16 from Afton Motorsports Park here at the Afton Fairgrounds in Afton, New York. Cars are beginning to roll out onto the racetrack for the first time today. This is day 2
boys got his work cut out for him today. So we're in the 4th heat. I'm looking up here because this is where we write them. So he's in the 4th heat, starting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Top 2 redraw, 4 qualify. But our heat doesn't look too bad with who's in it, so maybe I didn't do too bad. We'll see.
Underneath you in 3 and 4, it still didn't seem to slow you down. Jimmy was the same way. The car was right out from underneath him in 3 and 4.
It hurt you out of 4 because it was wet.
Right.
And it would drive me to the bottom kind of, and the left side would hit the water and it would sit the car sideways.
Right. But, like I say, we had the heaviest weight towards the left, so watch that.
Here is your lineup for heat number 4. Final red to the inside, driving the number 23. That'll be Brandon Laux. He's in the Tri-County Collision race car.
So Scott Farrier, he is going to jump out to the early advantage. Short Track Super Series officials not happy with that start. Well, they were a little disorganized there coming back to the restart zone. Looks like some were ready, some were not ready. Much better that time. We go back to green. And into the turn, Farrier and Zalewski will battle out of the corner. Contact for the front split left 3 right down the back straightaway. Heavy contact. As Nick Beatty carving his way up through the field right under for the final transfer. Into the turn. Oh, we got one up and over a wheel into the corner. And this will bring out an outside performance caution. As you see the replay here, as we came around to complete lap number 1, see the 77X and Nick Mady right there. A lot of contact as drivers still negotiating pleasantries out here under the SRI Performance Caution flag. Contact once again, 3 wide now as Danny Creedon. They'll go 3 for 1 on this restart. He's not done yet. He'll run to the outside of Brad Zalewski in the 14C. Great start by Creedon right now. There comes Creedon working on the outside. He got around Powell. Now on the outside, running with Mitchell. Creedon's up the 3rd, getting it 2nd with Zalewski. Down the back straightaway trying to make the redraw. Farrier right now is the leader. Looks like Danny Creedon will really make that topside work in turns number 1 and 2. Nothing there yet in turn 3 for Isaiah. Another one on Zalewski there. Side by side into turns number 3 before they go for the runner-up spot. Zalewski will hang on that position by nose. Turn green, still trying to work the outside lane. Zalewski's on the bottom battle for 2nd. That's the last redraw spot down the back straightaway now. Mitchell is in 4th spot. And Laux is in position number 5. Here comes Green. And the 14 is Zalewski. Still side by side battle for position 2. Remember, this is the final redraw spot right now. As we're going to have 2 laps to go this time by. Creedon will take that 2nd spot away from Zalewski. Can he track down Scott Farrier for the runner-up? Or excuse me, for the lead? Looks like Zalewski's not quite done yet. Creedon went to the outside to try to close in on Farrier for the number 1 spot. And Zalewski stuck his nose under. Look at the Bears performance grass. White flag, 1 to go. Farrier, Creedon, Zalewski, and Mitchell. And then a Brandon Laux. And Scott Farrier hanging on to the lead as they make their way down the back straightaway for the final time. Creedon peeks to the inside. Nothing there. Smoke and checkered flag is out. And Scott Farrier will win the final race of the afternoon.
Holy shit. Well, that tells you something. But you would have thought that they were only taking one for the way that people were fucking driving today. But, so, started 9th, finished 5th. So one outside the qualifiers. So we're gonna start probably 2nd or 4th if there's 2nd in one of the consis if there's gonna be multiple, and 4th if there's one. But came in and we have a left rear flat because we got jumped over. And then the quarter panel was smashed in, but it's all fixed now. I can't show you because it's done. So I don't know. One more shot. Track is completely different than what it was yesterday. Shittier than it was yesterday, pardon my French, but it's probably gonna be the night. Alrighty, Dilly, you ready?
No.
Consi number 2, starting 2, taking 3. Let's roll.
Consolation number 2, a whole position. Driving number 1 out of Susquehanna, Darwin Green alongside. Driving out of Bainbridge, 23 is Brandon Louts.
It's the green flag. Brandon Louts, he will jump out to the early advantage. Darwin Green is going to fall back to the runner-up spot, side by side for 3rd as we come around to complete lap number 1.
Here they come. Whoa, one car up against the fence. That's Ostrowski in the 29. He saved it. Further down the back straightaway now, we got Powell in the 48 working on the outside of J.R. Hurlburt.
As our leader still a 23L of Brandon Louts. He has a 2-second lead over the field.
Oh, we got a tangle. Look out. Multi-cars involved. Turn number 1, Tyler Yeagle and Ryan Stortini.
Brandon Louts in the 23L will bring the field back to green. Here we go. We're underway. Side by side in the turns number 1 and 2. J.R. Hurlburt to the outside of green. He will take the runner-up spot.
Working down the back straightaway now. Powell's on the outside, battling off the corner, trying to get around Zacharias. J.R. Hurlburt was the big mover on that last restart, going from 4th to 2nd. Zacharias is in the hot seat. He's getting pressure.
Brandon Louts will make his way in turns number 3 and 4. He will be the first driver to see the Sunoco checkered flag, as finishing 2nd will be J.R. Hurlburt in the 6H and Darren Green, the 1G.
On the straightaway, it don't feel like
It's laid over, and it's softer than it should be, probably.
Dad, we're in. We may be starting 20th, but we're in.
Yeah. 20th?
Yes.
18th.
No, because they handicapped 4, so that would be 16, and then you have the 2 people from last night, so that would be 17 and 18, taking not them taking them spots, but they redrawed. So we'll be starting 20th. Cowboy up, man. 50 laps.
somewhere in there. It's fucking flat.
Well, they overwatered the track during track prep, so they allowed us to come back in and put fuel in while they packed in the track a little bit. GoPro wise, might have a rear, do not have a front, so We'll see what happens.
Number 10 to the inside, driving in the Guard Motorsports Kettle Crate Racing Products 97. Out of East Greenbush, New York, Bobby Hackover fourth. And alongside of Bobby, driving car number 23. That is the Tri-County Collision entry. Yelling out of Bainbridge is Brandon Louts. The mighty modified, you're ready to rumble.
And the working man's race gets underway here at the Afton Motorsports Park. Side by side down the back straightaway they go. Cody Higby will take that 97 right up front, and he will lead lap number 1. We are going to see this track go through
started 20th, and we're 10th.
Green flag is back out.
In 10th position, he started 20th, is the 23 of Brandon Laux. Brandon Laux, Leon pointed out, was on the move as well. He started at 20th, he's up to 10th. 20 laps have been completed. Closing in on the halfway point for the Dale and Sue Smith halfway leaderboard is right now Cody Higbee looking pretty good.
Buck did not have a great restart like he wanted because right now Scott Barrier looking to the inside. It's a side-by-side battle for the fourth spot. As they are 2 by 2 down the back straightaway.
Into the corner now, a lot of heavy action here. Tyler Johnson still around the outside lead. He's battling with Dennis Clapperton. Clapperton gaining another spot. Zacharias is there. Here comes Brandon Laux. Laux is on the outside into the turn. Keep the hammer down. Brandon Laux on the outside, battling down the back with Zacharias.
Laux will still work the top here off of turn number 4. He has made his way up into the 9th position. He'll go really high once in turn 2, and he jumps the cushion. And Parker now to the inside of him. Like you said, Jeff, things hot and heavy here throughout the top 10.
Absolutely. Tyler Johnson now battling it out with the 77 of Alan Parker, the 15 of Dan Borgevitz, and the 23 of Brandon Laux. Here they come halfway through now. Cody Higbee got the Dale and Sue Smith $500 halfway bonus.
another 13 laps. We'll see. Green flag
together and took one more.
Caution on lap 37. We're up to 8th now.
So green flag comes out once again. Cody Higbee has a tremendous restart. Billy Pouch will settle right into that runner-up spot as the SRI performance caution flag waves again.
Ready to go racing. Watch him now.
Great restart by Billy Pouch as he sticks with Cody Higbee. They drag race in the turns number 1 and 2. Higbee down low. Here comes Billy Pouch Jr. up high, but the SRI performance caution flag waves again. So here we go. Green flag is back out. Better restart for Higbee as we're 3 wide for third in the turns number 1 and 2. Ken Titus will come out as he thread the needle, but we got cars getting together, and again, the SRI performance caution flag will wave. Field once again reaches the snow coast start zone. Pace quickens off of 4. Higbee, he'll go right through the middle. Pouch follows him through. Titus sticks with them. About to have a 3-car breakaway. As this time by, we will finally complete lap number 38.
Alan Barker in the 77 and the D9 of Dennis Clapperton are working together down the back straightaway. Brandon Laps is right behind them right now. Hody Higbee beginning to open up a little daylight over Billy Pouch Jr.
Alan Barker will drive underneath Dennis Clapperton right there, and he will move up into the 6th position as this time by 10 laps to go. Cody Higbee already starting to extend his lead. He has it out to 1.4 seconds.
Into the turn, Pouch Jr. losing ground in the leader now. He had that one serious challenge on the restart negated by the caution, but Cody Higbee back to work with a pretty big lead. Pouch is in second.
We'll see the Barris Performance white flag final time around here at the Afton Motorsports Park.
Cody Higbee leading the way out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, trying to do something his father did in his career, win a short track Super Series event. It will be the short track SuperNationals 16 checkered flag for Cody Higbee. Runner-up spot will be Pouch Jr., followed by Kenny Titus, Seth Zacharias, and Tyler Johnston, the top 5. Then we got Barker, Laux.
It popped the nose up when I was off the gas trying to get out of it. Right. And the second time I saw him coming down, and I just tried driving even deeper, so he saw me.
Right. Yeah, you got a good drive on them restarts for whatever reason right there.
I couldn't even see where the top was. Right. On the restarts, you can't see, even when I'm running 8th.
Do you want to give us a recap?
Well, we started off with a flat tire in a heat race.
Yeah.
After we got drove through.
I forgot
The car
about
was
that.
good, but once the tires started going down, we missed a qualifying spot by 1, so put us starting 2nd in the consi. And we took the lead on the start in there and led the whole thing. So that put us 20th in the feature.
Mm-hmm.
And couldn't really see much, but ran around the top pretty much most of the race and got up to ended up finishing 7th. Couple cars wrecked and whatnot, so that's kind of how got us a little higher, but tires went away at the end, so we just held on for what we had the last 15 laps.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it? Okay. With that being said, I think our next race is...
Thunder.
Yeah. Monster Bash. For... That is what? Halloween. Yeah, Halloween and then the 1st. So 2-day show. But yeah, that should complete our season. Our 2025 season.
Yeah.
It's been Been a good one. Been a good and a bad one, if we're recapping that far. With 2 motors blown and 3 wins.
Best year and the worst year.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Can that happen? You tell us, can that happen? Yeah, so just Thunder, the 31st and the 1st. And that's it, guys. So I guess we'll see you one last time. Bye, guys.